Both a short teaser and full trailer released last week, hinting at MineZ's first major update in over a year, the Capital Gains update. In this video, I'll be explaining what was shown in the trailer, as well as my thoughts and predictions for what is to be coming to MineZ in the near future. We'll go through the order of release date, so the teaser first and then the trailer. The first teaser was released on August 19th, 2023 as a YouTube short. The teaser was 4 seconds long and showcases a player holding an iron pickaxe, walking up to an anvil, and supposedly turning the pickaxe into iron nuggets. We can talk about 4 topics here: the location, the pickaxe, the nuggets, and the anvil. Iron pickaxes are not a new item in MineZ, as they are used to open the Christmas dungeon Santa Sweatshop, being crafted from the pickaxe head and stick, available on Rotted Roots and Class Core mines. This teaser on its own does not give much detail about the iron pickaxe's functionality as an item in MineZ. I do not believe iron nuggets have appeared in MineZ before. There isn't much to say about their usage from this teaser alone, but we can at least infer that you can obtain them from iron pickaxes. The anvil appears to be the station that can turn those pickaxes into the nuggets. I'm unsure as to whether anvils have appeared in MineZ before, as they may have been used for decoration, although I'm very confident that they did not have a functional use until now. The location is just as ambiguous as the pickaxe and the nuggets, but it appears to be using similar blocks and design to southern forest towns like Portsmouth or Grimdale, which is a very popular contender for a rebuild, as players feel it is too big and confusing. It is not confirmed that it is Grimdale in this teaser, but that is my leading theory. The teaser was quite short, it doesn't showcase much on its own, but these 4 topics from the teaser are expanded upon in the full trailer, which we'll talk about now. The full trailer premiered on Shopbo's YouTube channel on August 20th, 2023, with a length of 1 minute and 25 seconds. There are multiple different things shown, mostly involving builds and biomes relating to the west side of the map. I will sort all of the shots shown in the trailer into 7 topics. The topics are desert builds and biomes, Grimdale rebuild and west biome changes, mining mechanic, the Rampaging Golem, Kaocho Relocation, potential dungeon, and Arid Temple. Organising the trailer into 7 segments will make discussing this easier. We'll start with desert biome and builds, as it is the first topic showcased in the trailer. The first 2 shots showcase 2 new locations with a desert build design and a desert biome. The first location has to be Dry Creek. The similarities between this shot from the trailer and in-game MineZ are undeniable. The second shot shows an area south of Dry Creek. Both shots contain the blue market stand, although the first shot is far away, so it is hard to identify. Currently in the map, there is no market stand directly south of Dry Creek. This is most definitely a new small location, as in the first shot you can see there are no other buildings around the market stands, so this cannot be Pravis. There are 3 shots shown later in the trailer, showcasing a street in a town, a bridge over a small river in a very similar town, as well as a spawn town boat and southern coast literally in the background of the third, with more similar buildings. All of these 3 shots are in the same location, with the first and third shot confirming this to be Pravis because of the spawn boat. Finally, we are shown a shot of some ruined desert buildings. These have a similar design to Kadar, which is another west desert town. Judging by the build design alone, I'm going to guess that this is Kadar. The first shot showcases an overview of Portsmouth, then cuts to a sunrise with a tower in the background. I'm guessing that this sunrise was taken in the southwest forest near Grimdale. The tower is a lot harder to speculate on. While this could be Lost Castle, I feel the elevation of it is too low for that to make sense. My other idea would be Torrid Keep, but that tower isn't in the desert. The most likely answer is that this is a new location. This shot showcases what appears to be houses outside of Grimdale. That gate has the same design as current Grimdale, and you can see a tree inside the walls. Grimdale has trees similar to this already. The next shot is a close-up of the gate, showing us that Grimdale has an actual flag design now, rather than just being pure red. The shot after that presents the spawn boat, and pans up to confirm that this is Grimdale. I was confused at first, as current and new Grimdale look very similar, but it appears they just cleaned up the layout of the town, rather than completely redesigning it. There isn't much else to say about the other shots later in the trailer, it's just more of obviously Grimdale. I personally never had any issues with Grimdale, but I can understand why this was done. This topic is one of the most explicit, like Pravis. I feel like it's pretty clear that some of these spawn towns have had some major changes given to them. This standalone shot towards the end of the trailer showcases a fort with green flags with spruce trees around them. The trees nearby look like the same ones around Grimdale and the sunrise, which leads me to believe this is a western town rebuild. As for which town, my best guess is Aspermon. Remember the 4 topics we saw in the teaser? Well, the trailer expands on all of them significantly. We get a bunch of shots of players using the anvil in many different locations. This confirms that the anvil is going to be a station similar to a crafting table. Then we get a bunch of more shots of players mining iron ore with pickaxes in what I believe to be Alhassa Quarry. The biggest part about this shot though is the component bag interface. We can see that this bag holds 9 different crafting items. These are sticks, planks, dye, stone, iron nuggets, iron ore, iron ingots, leather, and coal. You saw in the teaser that the player obtained iron nuggets from the iron pickaxe at the anvil. This suggests that you can scrap these items into their raw materials, although at a very diminishing return, depending on how many nuggets the player received in the teaser. The iron ore is highlighted, showing the cap for this material, the ability to take the materials in and out of the bag, and also reveals that these are crafting items. There is also an anvil in the corner, but it is not shown what this does. My guess would either be showcasing available recipes with the current materials with the bag, or actually being able to craft items from the bag itself. I think the latter may be more likely, but we'll have to wait and see until the update comes out. I would also like to mention that the player is clearly holding the bag, which is a custom player head, rather than a brown shulker box. There are some more shots with mining here, but with some more important things to mention. The player in the first shot is holding a wooden pickaxe, and the second shot might be a stone pickaxe. It's kind of dark, so I can't confidently say it's a stone one. But the wooden pickaxe there does confirm there are different types of pickaxes available. I imagine this pickaxe could also be scrapped in an anvil for materials, such as maybe sticks or planks. The third shot is at Meteor Crater. Meteor Crater sort of fell off after its dungeon was removed. Making it one of these spots for mining iron makes sense. The final shot for this topic is one of a player interacting with the furnace, smelting iron ore using coal. Coal is one of the 9 materials shown in the component bag. Furnaces have had functionality in MineZ for a while, being used to cook food, but it never had an interface. It's interesting to see another new interface being introduced in this update, and this shot shows another way to get iron ingots, as well as a potential use for coal. The Rampaging Golem is shown in the trailer, albeit rarely. The first shot is a quick one of the Rampaging Golem at Laserville. The only thing I can make out of it is some new fire particles coming from the golem. It's likely that this is a new attack. There is also another shot of the Iron Golem at Laserville, more showcasing of what appears to be new attacks. I can't come to any specific conclusions, but I can tell this is different, otherwise it wouldn't be included in the trailer. This video is slacking on the golem topic, but so is the trailer. I'll probably do this topic more justice in a follow-up video once the update releases. This topic is only shown once in the trailer, with a shot of a player walking right up to a town directly next to the spawn boat for Kaocho. Kaocho suffered from being that spawn town, which was far away from the boat, rather than being right next to it. This made it inconvenient to go there, so it's safe to assume that this is not a new town, but instead a relocation of Kaocho to put it more in line with the spawn towns. Except Bell Farm. One day, we may get some justice for Bell Farm. This shot presents a dark room with a vault possibly opening. This is a pretty ambiguous part of the trailer, but I believe this is a dungeon. I've heard that a tier 3 dungeon will be coming in the near future, but that might be me remembering something I was never told. We have what appears to be a cannon firing, until Grimdale rudely interrupts us. The shot ends with the cannon firing, and a title card for the update. Before it cuts to black, you can see some hot sand, as well as the overall theme for this area. Looking at the design, and the low light in the cave, I would guess that this is a dungeon, with the cannon being a mechanic used in it. Possibly the same location as the previous shots. I decided to include this shot of a new mob in with this dungeon topic, as I imagine this mob will appear in this dungeon that I'm theorising on. For the mob itself, what even is that? Is that a zombie ghost? It's green, kinda like a zombie, but it has no legs. And its face kinda looks like a creeper. And what are those red particles on the floor? These shots don't appear for long, but they will look similar to Arid Temple's design. I'm not really sure what its significance is for the update. Although this is a big stretch, I'm going to guess there's a new secret dungeon for Arid Temple, like how Abandoned Mineshaft has the Undermines. I believe this because of the last shot, which showcases hot sand parkour, which looks harder than the parkour currently in game. The end of the trailer announces the release date of Capital Gains, August 26, 2023. My inclusions for this update based on the teaser and trailer are as follows: Dry Creek rebuild, new market stand area nearby, Pravis rebuild, Kadar rebuild, Southwest Forest biome changes, Grimdale update, Asperment rebuild, new mining mechanic, new furnace mechanic, Rampaging Golem attack updates, Kaocho Relocation, new tier 3 dungeon, and a secret dungeon added to Arid Temple. I imagine there is more to Capital Gains than what was just shown in the teaser and the trailer, but this is all I can make any knowledgeable predictions on. There will be a follow-up video going over everything in this update, as well as looking at my predictions and seeing how wrong I was. But that's it for now. Thanks for